Yo, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another quick little video by your boy Sebby G, man. Today guys, so if you guys do not remember, 2 videos ago I asked you guys in the comments, let me know if you guys would want to see a video on some of my favorite pod systems that I'm currently using in the year 2020. You know, which ones do I like the most, which ones don't I like the least. So I thought I would do that for you guys today, since I do have a lot of spare pods left right now, and these are actually like, you know, my day-to-day drivers. I do switch up every now and then. So without further ado guys, I think it's time to just get straight into the comparisons, man, because it's gonna be a long video. I said a quick little video in the beginning, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might take a little bit, even more than 8 to 10 minutes. Alright guys, so today boys, we got 4 pod systems right here, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna be comparing all 4 of them, basing off of the taste that they give out, the amount of clouds that they give out, and also smoothness of the pod system itself. Alright guys, because I personally feel like, you know, now that I've been smoking so many pod systems and cartridges, I feel like I've kind of narrowed it down as to what I feel is my personal preference and when it comes to pods. Alright guys, so without further ado, man, I think it's time to just get straight into hitting these guys. What do you guys think, man? Let me know in the comments below which one do you guys think is gonna win. Alright, so let's show you guys a little lineup real quick. So we got the Budtank right here. Alright, this one it's a pod system that you can pre-fill the pods, and I have it pre-filled with some purple punch. I've actually been chiefing on this for a couple of days now, ever since I got it, and it's, oh my, I'm just gonna wait to hit it so you guys can see, man. So, and then second on the list we have the stiiizy. Alright, this one I am using the stiiizy big battery, and this one is the hardcore OG pod. So third on the list right here we got the 710 Labs chocolate oranges number 25 with the proprietary battery. And last but not least, we got the West Coast CORE Pod mango live sauce. Alright guys, so 4 really high potency, really hard hitting pods, man. Like I was saying, these are some of my daily drivers. I do try to switch it up every now and then so I don't get tired of the same thing, but as of now, these 4 have been my daily drivers, and I think it's time to narrow it down to which one is currently my favorite. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with the Budtank, because man, this thing, oh, you guys are just gonna have to wait and see. Right, so Budtank, hitting it on the green setting. This thing has 3 different variable wattage settings, so it's not like regular pod systems that only have one, and it also has a button too, so you could just cycle around. Right, so cheers boys, we're going in on the purple punch Budtank. Yo, that is actually freaking smooth, dude. Super freaking smooth. And the terps, man, it has a ceramic heating element, so you know you're gonna get the terps, man. It just hits you in the back of your throat. Like, it's still smooth though. And you saw those clouds, it was actually a pretty freaking big cloud off of a 4 to 5 second draw. So I think this thing is hitting on all 3 levels right now. So the good thing about this also is that you could actually, you know, switch up the flavors that you want in the pods. If you don't want to have one thing, you can go out, get into the distillate, wax, whatever the case is, fill it up, and boom, ready to go. So Budtank, actually pretty fire. Like I was saying, everything is there. So next up on the list, I think we got the stiiizy hardcore OG, boys. Right, so like I was saying, we got the big battery right here, which means bigger clouds, a little bit more taste, you know. So I think we just need to just hit this thing, man. Cheers boys. I wish I could ghost, but I have a fan hitting me because it's like literally 100 degrees outside. The stiiizys, literally, they're always so smooth up until the point where you have to exhale, and it's actually really freaking harsh. But the clouds that you get from stiiizy are uncomparable, honestly. Other than the Budtank does get a little bit more clouds, but the stiiizy itself, dude, like, you know, it kind of, if you take a blinker off of this, you're gonna get a massive ass cloud, man. And the flavor profile on this, I'm not really digging too much the hardcore OG. It's not one of, you know, the flavors that I'm really too much of a fan of, but it's sitting more on the earthy side, and I feel like stiiizy could do a little bit more of a better job on their OG flavors, in my opinion, I guess. So up next on the list, man, I'm kind of deciding which one should I choose, the 710 Labs chocolate oranges or the West Coast CORE live sauce mango. Go ahead and pause this video and let me know in the comments below which one I should choose. Alright, so I think we're gonna go with the West Coast Cure, honestly, man. This is gonna be third up on the list, alright guys? So remember, we are judging based on the clouds. We're taking a 4 to 5 second hit every single time. So we're basing off of the clouds, the taste, and the smoothness of the hit. Alright boys, cheers. Yep, like I was saying, man, my review video for this, if you guys haven't watched already, that video, oh my gosh, it was one of like the best live resins that I've had in a while. The smoothness is actually a lot more smoother than stiiizy, and it actually packs a punch, man. Like you feel it, like it expands your lungs, but it's just so freaking good. Like the taste, they got the best tasting live resin in my opinion. And the clouds, it doesn't really chuck too much clouds as opposed to the stiiizy or the Budtank, but definitely the smack you in the face is there, you know, the taste is there, and it just needs a little bit more work on the clouds. Obviously that's what blinkers are for, but I don't want to be having to take that many blinkers out of a device, if you know what I'm saying. So last but not least, boys, we got what some people might consider the holy grail of cartridges, just because of how flavorful it is, but other people don't really like it just because of how the price point, man. The price point is actually pretty freaking insane on this thing. If you guys, I don't want to say it, but you know, it's up there. It's very, very up there, I guess. So the last pod system right here, 710 Labs chocolate oranges. Let's go in for a hit, boys. Cheers. Yeah. The cloud is actually a pretty huge ass cloud that I just puffed out right there. And then the taste, man, honestly the taste, oh dude, it's just such a distinct taste. The smoothness of this, it feels like you're taking like a hash live rosin dab, so it's very, very smooth, man. And oh yeah, dude, the flavor profile, like I think the flavor profile on this is just super pinpoint accurate. With literally the descriptions of the names are what you're gonna taste in it, you know? Like I'm saying, like I've tried their lemon, I think it's like the lemon tart or lemon head, something like that. It actually had hints of lemon in that. I tried the chocolate oranges, I tasted it like pretty similar to chocolate oranges, even though I've never tasted them, you know? But the flavor profiles that 710 gives out is actually really, really freaking good. So this is going to be a tough one, boys. We got 4 amazing pod systems right here, and I'm supposed to narrow it down to which is my favorite. I just don't know. Alright, so if I really had to choose between the 4 here right now, I'm not comparing it to any other plug play or raw garden, because I mean, actually raw garden has pods, man. Maybe we could do a round 2. If you guys want to see a round 2 to this, man, smash that like button, and most importantly, hit me in the comments and say that you want to see a part 2 using a raw garden PAX Aeropod, and we could probably do a plug play and throw the plug play in that too. So I think it's time to just narrow it down though, man. This is hard. Alright, so the first one that I'm going to take out would probably be stiiizy. I don't know, I just feel like maybe I've just been chiefing on stiiizy for so many years that I'm kind of tired of the taste. And I don't know, maybe it's just a really, really biased opinion, but I just feel like, you know, if you're a beginner, go ahead and go with stiiizy, man. So third on the list would probably have to be the Budtank. The Budtank, even though I like this innovation a lot, you know, the fact that you could put your own distillate oil in there and just switch up the temperatures and not being able to only be stuck on one, it kind of I kind of want to see how, you know, it would be with like some West Coast Cure, for example, you know, a big name company oil brand in one of these pods. Like I would want to see that happen, because me putting my own distillate in there, it just doesn't really do the job for me. You know, I don't really get the full experience as opposed to going out to buy one of these pods. So this one, Budtank, sitting at a strong number 3. So second, obviously, I think it's a no-brainer here, man. It's gonna be the West Coast Cure Live Sauce, and this one smacks on so many different levels. You know, this one's a sativa personally, and it actually gets me pretty faded. And there's nothing really bad about this. You know, I have nothing really bad to say about this, but it's just not something, like, it's not something, the quality is there, but it's just not like God tier, you know. It's not like, oh my gosh, like this is the best of the best, and you know, that's the only thing that I want. So that's why this has to be number 1, bro. This one right here has to be number 1, because it just, everything is there. The high, the taste, dude, the freaking smoothness, the overall clouds. It's just the overall I'm just really satisfied about this, you know. It's just an overall really well built pod system that a lot of people hate on it. And you know, a lot of people have their opinions, but this is my opinion at the end of the day. And I must say 710 Labs takes over the #1 spot of the pod systems. So that's as of right now, man. This is only the first series of this, so let me know in the comments below if you guys do want to see a part 2 to this, man. Like I was saying, I could add plug play in there, or I could add the raw garden, or we could just add both of them in there, you know. And we could add, again, a 710 Labs plus another West Coast Cure, different flavor, and do another comparison. All right, boys. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end out the video here. I love you guys so much. Do me one last favor, man, and if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit me in the comments section. You know, I always try to reply back to everybody. Most importantly, smash that subscribe button. I realize that 50% of the people that watch me are not subscribed to me, which is kind of weird. All right, if you're watching me, might as well subscribe to me. All right, boys. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.